It is Friday, February 2nd, and I am getting ready to leave to go back to Texas. I found my space here in Playa, the temporary space until I find my house that I want to buy. And I wanted to do a little update because I just went for a walk on the beach, and honest to God, I am scared out of my mind, honestly. And that is one of those things I think is the most important. If you're this super scared, you can turn that scared fear into excitement. So I'm living in the excitement, and then every once in a while I step back into the fear. So that's how change is. That's how life expands and evolves. And part of my fear is leaving the United States forever, probably, at some point. Since I had cancer, I don't talk about this a lot, but my plumbing here doesn't work as optimally as yours, perhaps. And I just went for a walk, my last walk on the beach this morning, and this happens at the most inopportune times. The last time it happened this bad in a public setting when I wasn't prepared for it was standing in the customs line at the DFW airport. And the line was so long, and I had an explosion of down there. It's kind of interesting because it's so hard to talk about for other people. When I talk about it, I wouldn't mind sharing exactly what's happening. And at the same time, I think it's interesting that I think my version is that you as the viewer or the listener is probably not really interested in my bathroom experiences. And going on the beach this morning, I was just so zenned out and looking at the paddle boarders and thinking about the paddle board that I'm gonna get and be able to do that every morning. I love the beach so much. And all of a sudden, it just happened. And the thing about it is that I had made a decision, which I know this sounds weird, but I think this is important to tell you this because you may be having experiences in your life that aren't quite like this, but that you can feel the angst, possible shame around it of things that happen to you in your life for any various reasons. Maybe you feel like you aren't okay in your body for any number of ways. And I feel like I'm okay in my body 99% of the time. It's this 1% that is a little bit unpredictable, and I've finally gotten to the place where I'm choosing to live my life as opposed to not live my life because something might happen, and I'm about ready to get on an airplane. So that is problematic. So I took some Imodium, which, oh my God, that's a whole experience in and of itself, taking this Imodium, because they make it so difficult. If you don't have scissors to get into this little tiny pill product, you would think that I was breaking into Fort Knox, but I'm gonna do a stand-up comedy routine on that one day. I think it's hilarious. And here's the thing that I want to just sum this all up with, is that I'm making this very courageous decision to move to a place where I know people. I mean, I've met them and I'm acquainted to them, and I'm also knowing that this is gonna be a supportive community for when I get here. And it's also part of me acknowledging that is the place where I live right now as supportive as I believe this will be? And the answer is, in my mind, no. Is that the truth? I don't know. Your reality is your reality. And if you decide that you want to make a change, whether you want a geographical change, or you want a friend change, or you want an experience change, or you want to create something new in your life, it's just about doing it, setting your intention and doing it. And sadly, we will find fear around it. And I say sadly because what that does is it holds people back. When you make a decision, commit and be all in. I love Shark Tank because they talk about entrepreneurs being all in. I'm all in on this, and holy moly, here goes. The ride has begun. Be magical.